It is that time of month again. So September is over. We are now into October. So here is a update video on my portfolio and also the rebuild. So if you watched my last video, I pretty much sold out half my positions. I was at pretty much just over 20k. I'm now down to 10k. That's just I sold a lot of investments just to pay off high interest debt. So I wanted to clear my debt as quick as possible, and then I can focus on rebuilding the portfolio. So that's what I done there. So this is the road to the rebuild. So portfolio currently up just over 6%, so £642. Portfolio is climbing quite nicely, so if I click between, obviously you can see a massive drop off there, but that 1 month chart, it's 1 week and then 1 month, it's quite steadily, keeps on growing, which is good to see. So we're going to jump into my investments, see what I invest into, what stocks, and then at the end we'll jump into the dividends and see who paid dividends and how much dividends I earned the month of September. So we have AbbVie, where we have 1.5 shares. That's doing really well. That's currently up just over 17.5%. AMD, so I say AI, it is a chip company, just over 1 share, and that is 3.5%. Google, just up 2%. It's nice to see everything in the green and not much red, which is good to see. Amazon, just shy of 2% in the green. Apple, 13%. Bank of America, 27%, almost 28%. Coca-Cola, that's up 11%. I hold 15 shares of Coca-Cola. This is a growth stock. Most of these are growth stocks now that I hold. So they pay dividends, but they're also growth stocks also. So Gladstone Capital, 2%. Gladstone Commercial, 7%. Gladstone Investment, 4%. Gladstone Land. First stock, which is in the red, and that is down 1.24%. So all of these, so the 4 Gladstones, are all in one pie, and then they all pay dividends monthly. So every month they pay dividends, it gets reinvested, and these will just keep growing by themselves. QILD, which is the UK version of QILP, I had 144 shares of this. That is currently down 0.5%. Again, this is a monthly payer, and with the dividends, it pretty much buys me 2 shares every month. So every month it keeps growing by 2 shares with me doing nothing. So this will just keep on growing, and it'll come to a point where I will stop auto investing this and then use it to grow other companies. But for now, I want this to grow as quick as possible by itself, and then I can use the dividends to my advantage further down the line. But for now, I just want the dividends to get reinvested and this just to keep snowballing. Johnson & Johnson, that is up 2.7%. Dr. Pepper, that is down, let's just say 0. So it's pretty much a neutral. Lowe's is up 12.5%. That's pretty decent, to be fair. Main Street Capital, that is up just shy of 10%. With this, I pay into this every day. So I invest £1 every day into that. You can see that video on my channel, so go check that out if you want to look more into that. Microsoft, this is booming. That's just shy of 30% in the green. PepsiCo, that is currently down just shy of 7%. Procter & Gamble, that is down 1%. Realty Income, finally in the green, just shy of 4%. So it was in the red for the majority of the time. So literally, I held it and it just literally held here all the time. And I was constantly buying here. So I kept buying. And now it's in the green up here. Hopefully it just keeps on growing. Starbucks, that's good to see in the green at 10%. Probably won't touch this unless it drops back down to my average or below my average. Then I'll buy into more. The Vanguard FTSE All World High Dividend. This is one I want to rebuild. So this I had 5 grand in. I sold that. And then also the Vanguard I had 2 grand in. So these are the two I want to rebuild. So I'm really pumping money into these guys every week pretty much. So that's pretty much my whole portfolio and all my stocks. It's nice to see most of it is in the green. A lot of it goes into pies, to be honest. So Coca-Cola is in an individual pie. Gladstone, like I said, the 4 Gladstones are all in a pie. This is Main Street Capital. Microsoft is in a pie by itself. QILP is in a pie by itself. Realty Income is in a pie by itself. Also the S&P 500. So whenever these pay dividends, they just go get reinvested straight back into the pies without me doing anything. So I can just sit back and my money will grow by itself. And I don't have to keep jumping on here, reinvesting, buying stocks, etc. when dividends come in. It does it all for me. So let's jump over to my dividends. So here we are at the dividends. We finally passed the 1,000 mark on dividends. So I am a year and a half, kind of 2 years now of investing, and I've made over £1,000 in dividends alone. So that's not profits or anything. That is sheer dividends getting paid back to me. If you want to join Trading 212, then there is a link in the description box below. Click on that, sign up, and you will get up to £100 worth of free shares. With those shares, you can do completely whatever you like. You can keep them, you can sell them, withdraw the money, completely up to you. The shares are yours. So if you want to join Trading 212, link is in the description box below. So if we scroll back to the start of September, so here we go, 6th of September, global, so this is the QILP. Like I said, this pays me monthly and it's paying me £18 a month. Well, it did that month, and obviously this got reinvested and bought me 2 more shares. So this is going to go up again next month. Each month this is going to keep growing and growing. So where it keeps buying me 2 shares, those 2 shares will earn me more money. This will keep growing. After that was the 12th of September, where Lloyd's Banking Group paid me 12 pence. Johnson & Johnson paid me 36 pence. 12th of September, Microsoft paid me £1.51. The 13th is my monthly pay in dividends. So we got Realty Income, £18.14. Main Street Capital, £1.96. All this gets reinvested. Google paid me 1 pence. Like I said, it pays me a dividend, but I'm in Google for the growth stock. And the S&P 500 paid me £26, and the FTSE All World High Dividend paid me £21. So I thought I sold these after the dividend pay-in date, so I thought I would have got my full dividends after I sold the stocks. Last time I got these, I basically got like £50 in both of them. I was hoping to get that again, which would get reinvested straight away. But obviously, I sold these stocks too early. 27th of September, Main Street Capital paid me a special dividend. So currently, every 3 months, Main Street is paying a special dividend, and they paid me £2.43. That was on top of the £1 they paid me a couple of days ago in September. Bank of America paid me £1, and then Legal and General paid me £19.07. And then the last day of September, pretty much all my Gladstone come in. So Gladstone Land paid me 19p, Gladstone Commercial 39p, Gladstone Investment 35p. All this got reinvested. And then PepsiCo paid me 56p. So that's pretty much all the dividends I earned in the month of September. Hope you like this video. Please hit that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you next month for another update video.